namaste. So let's just start on sitting on our mats or on the floor or whatever we're using, and just find a simple, easy pose or sukhasana, cross-legged position. Nothing fancy. Someone's mic's on. Anyway, and then I want you to bring your hands onto your knees. And just take a moment sitting nice and tall. A few deep, relaxing breaths. Deep breath in. And let it go. Another one. Deep breath in. Just let it all wash off. One more. Deep breath in. And all the way out. And already you should feel that nice kind of grounding sensation as you just tune in to what it is that we're feeling and the energy, and just calm it all down. Kind of good weather for that, reflecting the clouds above. I'd love a slightly overcast day like today, this time of year. Still nice and warm, but it has this nice kind of gentle vibe to it. So just tune into that gentle vibe. We're going to be really gentle today. Remember, the key to yoga, in my humble opinion, is relaxation. Without the relaxation, you can only go far. Let's start off in my favorite yoga position today, which I call diamond butterfly, which is a Baddha variation. So, soles of feet together, knees nice and wide, adjust your sitting bones so that you're not catching your IT band as you come forward. Now, as you come forward, you might find that it's a little bit too high to begin with, especially since we're just starting out. So if you've got cushions or something handy, you can always, I'm using these too, just have a cushion. If you don't have anything available, that's fine as well. You can always just rest your arms on your legs, or even chin on your hands. We're just going to be here for a few moments, just breathing again all the way in, all the way out. If we can relax anywhere we feel tension, so breathing in, scan your body. It's just like you take a journey around your body with your mind. And when you notice any tension, I want you to breathe your awareness into that space and see if you can just soften it. So breathe in, scan the body. Breathing out, it's like a sigh of the body, just releasing. Just notice where you're holding. For me, I was holding my neck, so I just released it. Breath in. Now that my neck's relaxed, I look where else I'm tight. The upper back, release that. Exhale. Now I'm breathing into my hips. Breath in. Breath out. Nice and soft. Breath in. Breath out. Now as you get lower, you might want to grab your feet with your hands. I like to sometimes do what they call baby turtle. Put the hands under the knees. Just resting that way. I'm not pushing this posture, just letting gravity be the force, be the action. So just the weight of your upper body bringing it down. The more you can extend your spine forward towards the crown of the head, the more you'll hinge out of your weight, the lower you'll become. So nice and relaxing. Gently unravel wherever you're at, and we're just going to bring the knees up and together now, so our feet are flat on the floor. Just wiggle yourself forward or feet back. We're going to start off what they call cosmic egg, so walking the feet back towards you. You can have your tippy toes on the ground, wrap your arms to the elbows if you can, wrist is fine, or somewhere in between. And then see if maybe, just maybe, you can lift one foot off the ground, lifting those collarbones to equalize the weight. maybe both feet off the ground. From that position, you can either stay looking forward. If possible, you want to rest your forehead or your eyes on your knees. Just see if you can find that equilibrium and balance there. Once again, tune into your breath, deep breath in. Long breath out. Good. Remember, collarbones lift to help you with balance. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. And just forget about your breath now. I want you just to relax. How much can you relax your shoulders, your back, your sitting bones, your ankles and toes, forehead and jaw? Two more breaths. Breath in. Breath out. One more. Breath in. Breath out. Slowly lift the head. Plant your feet back on the floor. Release the arms. We're going to extend our right leg forward into a very, very gentle Janusasana, one-legged forward bend. Once again, if your knees high off the ground, you can always use a cushion or something to rest it on. If it's quite close, probably don't need to bother. And then toes up, belly button faces the big toe, extension through the spine. Now we're not going to get that deep because we're not that warm yet, so I want you to take it really, really easy, and we're just going to walk ourselves forward to wherever we get to. You can rest your forehead on the shin or the knee, that's fine. If you can't, that's fine as well. I recommend not pulling back on the top of your toes unless you've got lots of range. Just go for ankle or perhaps the heel. And if you're more flexible and you've got the range, you're welcome to, of course, extend yourself all the way along an even bind if you wish. I just want you to count 3 more breaths here. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. The breath is like this magic metronome that just calms everything down. Breath in, breath out. Nice and easy. Come back to sitting. Nothing fancy today, just simply switching legs. So we're going to extend our left leg forward, bend the right knee in, the sole of the right foot's on the inside of the left thigh, and it faces slightly up, not just totally in. I'll show you the angle there, my foot, slightly up, not squared off too much. Just how we do it in Padmasana or Lotus. And from here, once again, big toes up, don't turn in or out too much. Lift through the spine, belly button to your front toe. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just walking yourself nice and gentle towards that foot. So remember, we're not pushing down, we're extending the crown of the head towards your heel. The more length you get, the lower we'll become. If you've got more range, of course, take your variations. If you're doing the bind, it's always the outside arm, the way that I do it. Thumb down, and just binding to your wrist or wherever you can, fingers. Sliding that over the foot. And the reason that I like to do that is because it helps me relax my shoulders. So I'm not using those bicep muscles to pull myself forward. I just hook it across. And then find that breath once more. Two more. Breath in. And release. Scanning again, breath in. There's it tight. Can you relax that area? Breath out. Okay. Slowly releasing, sitting back up. This time, both feet in front of us. And we're going to find Dandasana, that's that nice 90 degrees. You notice I've got my hands next to my hips. That helps you just kind of measure that. I can cheat a little bit because I've got a screen there as well. But without looking at my screen, if I just push those fingertips to the ground, pull my shoulders back, you can feel that you pull straight up from the base of your spine to the crown of the head. From there, inhale the hands high. And then today we're going to bend our knees a little bit and walk the hands forward, trying to get your belly button on your thighs and your forehead down towards those knees. Just rest there for a moment. Can you relax your shoulders? Hug yourself in, maybe wrap your arms around for a moment. Either stay here, or if you have more range and want to go further, you can start to straighten those legs out. Once again, you can find to your legs, ankles, heels, or if you've got the range, I like to interlace my hands and push the palms away and just slide that over the feet. So you can grab the elbows or your wrists and just see if you can lean forward. So you might need to adjust your feet forward or back. Get that. Just resting forward if you can. And we'll just find ourselves back on the mat. So take a few breaths in and out. And in and out. And in and out. Right, now what we're going to do, hand back our sides and lengthen legs away from us. I just want you to gently walk your legs out on the spot on the ground. So just lifting one knee and then the other side to side. The next one we're going to do is, everyone, once again, bend your knees. Now you can keep your legs straight if you've got the range. And we're going to take our hands, that little mitten, and tuck them over the top of our toes. And so you can keep your legs bent here and just gently pull backwards, and you feel that stretch in your lower back and psoas. Or for those of you who are more flexible, you can lengthen the legs away and pull back and lift your heels. Or somewhere in between is fine as well. Then catch your breath. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Nice. Gently release the hands. Walk your legs back in towards each other. And this time I want you to cross your feet, roll over onto your knees, and then onto your hands. So we're in tabletop 4 point. Of course, you can come up sideways with this as well. So in our tabletop, as usual, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, feet straight back if you can. If they want it together, that's fine. We're going to start off just with shoulder movements today. So protracting and retracting the shoulders apart and together. So exhale, breathe the chest through. Inhale, push apart. Exhale, chest through the shoulders. Inhale, shoulders apart. And you notice my arms are fairly much straight as I do this. We never want to lock our elbows, but we can have them relatively straight as long as those teeth fingers are still facing forward. It will keep that joint nice and safe. Just come to neutral now. We're going to take circles clockwise. Forward with the shoulders, back with the hips. Forward with the shoulders, back with the hips. Just doing circles on your mat with your belly button. As I said, we're having a really nice class today. And slowing it down reverse direction. So now going anti-clockwise. Back with the hips, forward with the shoulders, back with the hips. And now I want you to turn the fingers in towards each other and gently rock side to side to stretch out those wrists. And just be nice and gentle. And then we're going to take the hands and fan them all the way out and back towards the knees. Once again, being nice and mindful and careful of it. Either start to sit backwards. It's all about this external rotation of the humerus here, top of the arm, gives you that opening in your chest. Use your knees. Inhale, come back to center. Turn your left hand forward. Right wing becomes a broken wing. Right hand under. Rotating the top of the bicep outwards. External rotation. So that's really important. What we call spiraling in yoga. We'll talk about it when we go to down dog. You can either stay static, or I like to just open and shut the arm a few times. And then flip hands. Right hand goes flat, left hand broken wing. Tucking that wrist under, nice and gentle. The right hand here is supporting the weight so I don't hurt my wrist. Even though I can take the weight of my wrist, I always warm up this way. Good. And then we'll take both hands back to the front. This time we're going to do our gentle twist. So inhaling, right hand to the sky, look up. Exhale under the left armpit. Inhale back to the sky. Under the left armpit. Inhale to the sky. Reach it up. Exhale, take it under. One more to the sky. And this time we're touching down all the way to the ground. So we want to thread that right arm all the way across under the left armpit to bring the right shoulder tip to the ground. Now the left hand plays a part under the left elbow to help with the twist by taking the left shoulder back, and you might find you can just wiggle your right shoulder under a little further when you do that. Now I usually stay here, but some people like to bind. If you take in the bind, you take the left hand up, thumb turns around, and you just scoop behind your back to your thigh. Now if you can't reach your thigh, I would recommend just keep the left hand under that left elbow until you've got that rotation opened up. Just take a few more breaths here. Can you gently pour more and more weight onto that right deltoid outside the right shoulder? Good. On your next inhale, going to take the left hand, release it back to the ground if it's behind your back. Push into the left hand to lift the right hand all the way back to the sky. And then place the right hand down. Go to the other side. The left hand high. Inhale. Exhale. Thread it through. Try to touch the ground. Inhale back to the sky. Exhale under the right arm. Inhale to the sky. Exhale under. With your breath, inhale high. Last one, exhale under. Inhale to the sky, and this time we're touching down. The left hand goes all the way through. See if you can bring that left deltoid outside of the shoulder all the way to your mat. And the right hand, once again, helping that rotation by taking the right shoulder back. So you can wiggle your left shoulder under a little further. Try to twist from the base of your spine all the way through to the crown. And then if you like, you can bind, and otherwise keep that right hand upright. If you are binding, there's a tendency when you get bind at first to roll the right shoulder forward down to here. So what you want to do is once you've got the grip, is use that to start pulling the right shoulder back. Work on opening those collarbones, opening that chest. Two more breaths. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. And release the hand, if it's not already. Put the right hand under the right elbow. Push into the right hand. Inhale. Left hand all the way to the sky. And place it back on your mat. Once you're getting tabletop, so hands under shoulders, knees under your hips, feet straight back, or big toes are acceptable as well. And then just try and make sure that your hands have the peace fingers, these two, facing forward, so not in, not out, not middle finger or index finger facing forward. So V. Yeah. If you need to change it, that's fine. This is how I recommend the best hand position to be. It's kind of halfway in between gymnastics and the tradition of yoga. So from here, make sure your hands are under your shoulders once more. Moving to down dog, Shavasana. I want you to see if you can push into that index knuckle the first one on that index finger and the thumb a little more, and rotate the top of your arm externally outwards, away from the center. That's called a spiral. So we use that position when we start shifting more and more weight onto our hands. So in down dog, you want the weight even on your feet and hands. So quite a lot of weight there. See if you can get that opening first, then touch your toes. And don't straighten your legs at first. I want you to push a straight line from your wrist to your hips, lifting the knees, gaze back, stretch the hips away, and then you can start to walk out your legs right to left, left to right. Now, if you need to move your feet, just move them at any time. I was looking at some old photographs yesterday, and I saw some pictures of me in India back in 2000 or 99, around there somewhere, in one of the ashrams, and the floor, there is no yoga mat. It's all just a big hessian floor. But in our homes, the mats are definitely a useful tool just to create that space. Don't feel like you need it to do your yoga. And now see if you can slow down the walking of the legs, find a nice equilibrium between your hands and your feet. Even if your heel's off the ground, you can be pushing those hips away with your hands, externally rotating the top of the arm, so outwards. And then, can you relax your ankles a little more? A lot of the time I find with people, they're trying so hard, they're squeezing their toes into their mat, trying to lift their quads to get that opening in the hamstring, but they've lost that relaxation in the feet. So just relax your toes a little more. It's less like squeezing the front of your leg and more like just lifting the hips up further. And from there, just relax your heels down. Now the belly sucks into the spine, the back moves back towards the belly. Find your breath high up in your rib cage. Relax your head. Relax your neck, little shake or nod. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, and we're just going to take baby steps to bring those feet to the front of your mat. Good. From here, halfway, lift shoulders back, fingertips touching. Look forward. Exhale, bend your knees slightly forward, bend, Uttanasana for the first one. And then roll into standing as you inhale, Tadasana, reach for the sky. And hands at heart center, Anjali. And then release your hand. Just take 3 breaths. Breath in. Release. Breath in. Breath out. The whole time try and keep your belly tucked in. Breath in. Breath out. And relax. Some gentle vinyasa, just like the last class if you were in it. Taking the knee to the floor as we warm up, and we'll gradually move into a more traditional Surya Namaskar. So remember, it's one breath, one movement. The general rule, if you're traveling upwards, it's an inhale. If you're traveling downwards, it's an exhale. So with me, nice and easy today, nice and relaxed. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward bend, Uttanasana. You always bend your knees here. Inhale, halfway, the shoulders back. Exhale, hands flat, step back. Knees to the ground all the way down. Much proper. Inhale, lift the chest. Use your knees, tuck the toes. Down dog, Ardha Mukha. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. So we're going to step the right foot forward, but first lift your heels. So inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, step the right foot in between the hands and the left knee to the ground. So we're in a low lunge. low Anjaneyasana. Try and keep your knee above the ankle, and as you rise up, inhale, lift the hands going. Our hands go flat, stepping back, down dog, Ardha Mukha Shavasana. We'll do the other side, so the left leg is going forward. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. Step the left foot in between the hands, right knee to your mat, ground. Hands in prayer, reach up and back. This time we're stepping forward, so fingertips on the mat, and we're going to step or skip the right foot to the front of the mat. Exhale. So it's not a forward bend yet, it's like a half forward bend almost. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders back. Can you look forward? Exhale, belly to your thighs. Forehead maybe towards your shin. And then everybody micro bending the knees as you roll through that spine to standing. Tadasana. Reach with the sky, the mountain pose. Exhale, hands at heart. 3 breaths. Breath in. See if you can close your eyes and find your balance. Breath out. Equal between the left and the right, the front and the back of the foot. Breath in. Breath out. One more. Breath in. And release. And hands by your side. Again, inhale, reach tall. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands flat, step back, knees to the ground, lower yourself down. Exhale, Chaturanga. Bhujangasana, inhale, lift the chest. I want you to use your knees, make your way back to down dog, nice and gentle. Good. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the forward, step the right foot. Left knee goes down to your mat. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands flat, step back, down dog. Inhale, lift the heels, foot forward. Right knee down. Inhale, hands back. Stepping forward again, so fingertips touch your mat. Skip or step your right foot to the front. Exhale. Inhale, halfway. Now the forward bend. Exhale, forward bend, Uttanasana. And then rise forward. Rolling through the spine, Tadasana, the mountain. Reach tall. Exhale, hands at heart. Then by your side. 3 breaths, one small breath in. Release. Release. Exactly the same. Again, let's go. Nice and easy. Stay relaxed. Breath in, reach tall. Forward bend, exhale all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, use your knees. Lower down all the way to prone position on the ground. All those toes. Bhujangasana, lift the chest. Inhale. Down dog. Use your knees. Exhale. Inhale, lift the heels. Bend the knees. Step the right foot forward. Left knee to the mat. Inhale, hands in prayer, reach up. Exhale, hands flat. Step back. Down dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Bend the knees. Step the left foot forward. Right knee down. Inhale, hands to prayer, reach up. Stepping forward, fingertips to the mat. Right foot skips or steps to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward bend, exhale. Tadasana, rise or reach for the sky. Exhale, hands at heart. And then by your side. Free breath. Breath in. Breath out. Forward bend all the way down. A little bit different this time. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders back, look forward. I want you to step your left foot back, knee to the ground. And hands in prayer once more. So we're in that low lunge, right foot forward. Hands in prayer, but we're taking a twist to the right. The hands reach up, inhale. Touch your thumbs to your breastbone, heart center, lean forward, twist to the right. Get the back of the left elbow across the outside of the right knee. And see if you can just turn your head to the right will help you bring those steps under. Good. And we're going to count 5 breaths. Breath in and release. Breath in. Last one. Breath in. Release. Look down. Release the elbow, hands to the sky. Inhale, reach up. Find your down dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana, and then inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, and step the left foot into low lunge, right knee to the ground. Hands in prayer, reach up. Come, touch your heart, lean forward, take that right elbow to the outside of the left knee. So we lock that left knee to stop it moving, so we can now pull the right wrist under as we gaze to the left. 5 breaths. Breath in. Release. Breath in. Release. Breath in. Release. Breath in. Release. Last one. Breath in. As you release, look forward, down, release the hands, inhale, hands to the sky. Fingertips touch, we're stepping to the front of the mat, so the right foot comes forward to the front. Inhale halfway, exhale forward bend. Gently rise and inhale. Exhale, hands at heart. Reset 3 breaths. Breath in. Release. Soften your shoulders. Breath in. Release. Can you even out the feet? And release your hands by your side. Very good. All right. Nice warm up. So from here, take our feet hip width. Turn this way so you can see me a little more. Chucky dance onto there. Fancy chucky dance. If you can activate this muscle here, your quadricep, just to what we call lifting the knee. Now, if you can't, don't worry. The best thing to do if you can't lift the knees to fold forward is just bend your knees a little bit. If you can lift your knee, don't lock the knee straight back all the way. It's more pulling the quad up. It's like a firming of the legs. The legs are firm, but we want this upper body now. And see if you can fold forward from the hips. Exhaling down, you can walk your hands down your legs or use the floor. Or the other thumbs to the elbows above your head. Now, although I have good hamstring length, I do struggle with the length in my upper body, thoracic region, behind the ribcage there. So the way I want to work on this is to just free up that upper body, but keep my legs up. A few swishes from side to side can really facilitate that. Another one that I like is just gently rocking forward and back until you feel a little bit unraveling it. Relax your legs. And then find your ragdoll and see if you can, keeping the legs firm, relax the upper body even more. So the weight of that skull, biggest group of bones in your body, brings more length into your spine. Then relax your breath. Breath in. Breath out. Just breathing away any anxiety. Breath in. Really just tuning into the now. Breath out. Good. Release the hands, micro bending your knees, and gently roll yourself all the way back to that standing position. And then from here, I want you to just work through your spine rolls now. So chin to all the way down. It's really good exercise for your back. So feet hip width, chin to chest, bend those knees a little bit. See if you can keep your shoulders and arms relaxed as you start to curl down through your back from the top all the way to the base. As you come down, you'll naturally feel your body wants to bend the knees. So bend your knees and come all the way down to your lying over your thighs. Relax your head, relax your neck, and then reverse that from the bottom of your spine up, slowly rolling up through your spine from the base, top. Shoulders and hands are still relaxed, and you'll notice your legs naturally want to straighten out as you come up. Shoulders back, inhale, the hands forward. Exhale, hands are high. And just repeat. Release the hands, chin to chest, start to roll back down through your spine, piece by piece by piece. All the way down to your laying over your thigh. And then all the way back up again. Bang. In the middle, the upper body, reach the hands high, inhale. Then rush, exhale all the way back down, chin to chest, rolling from the top of the spine, piece by piece by piece by piece by piece, all the way down. We're going to stay down this time, so we come all the way down, just stay down. Just dangling yourself over your legs. Good. From here, I want you to stay low. Look forward, take your hands to back into tabletop once more. Under your hips, hands under your shoulders. And take a few cat-cows to tilt the hips forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Chin to chest, tuck the tail under, push shoulders apart, wrap it under. Cat pose. Cow pose, inhale, lift the collarbones. Lift the hips forward. Cat pose, chin to chest, shoulder blades apart, round, and wrap that spine right under. Then inhale, collarbones. Exhale, chin to chest, tuck the tail. With one more inhale. One more exhale. Good. And then just adjust where you are on your mat to bring the knees nice and wide, big toes together. Gently start to walk back till you can sit on your heels. And we'll move to child's pose balasana for 3 breaths. As you're ready, just once again, moving from the hips, if you can start to walk yourself forward. Remember, if you can't get your forehead on the ground, you can always pancake the hands, make little fist bumps, or even just use your chin rest on your hands. 3 breaths. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. One more breath in, breath out. Very nice. From here, gently walk your chest back up so you're sitting on your heels. Remember, you can always tuck a pillow or something in between your heels and your sitting bone if you need to. Good. And from this position, I want you to use your hands to lift your knees. See if you can come to the tops of your toes. Now you're balancing on your toes and your sitting bones are on your heels or more or less. And then slowly start to walk those knees wider and wider. Take the arm around the front. And see if you can find that balance. Either the hands on the ground is fine, or maybe the hands. And so you'll notice that I'm not rounding my shoulders forward, the shoulders back, and it actually helps with the balance when your head sits over your heels, over your hips. Once again, stacking that body, making the posture float, get light. So if you've got this and it's relatively unchallenging, close your eyes. Catch your breath. Breath in. Breath out. In. Breath out. In. Breath out. It's easier. 2 more. Breath in. Breath out. Don't worry if you get a little wobble, just go with it. Body knows how to balance. Breath in. breath out. I want you to take your hands to the outside of your knees this time. So bring your knees together. And then knees down towards your mat. Go this way so you can see. And uncurl those toes. We're taking in the more traditional child's pose now. If you can get your heels, fantastic. If you need a cushion in between, that's fine as well. And then from there, bring yourself forward. Forehead to the mat and hands go back this time. Now I see some people grabbing their hands behind their feet. I can't see any problem with that. For me, I find I can't relax my shoulders much though. I prefer just palms facing up. Catch your breath. This is one of those great poses. I like to do this if I'm feeling a little bit stiff in the morning in bed before I even roll out. Last breath. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Good. From here, I want you just to lift your chest a little bit. Walk your hands forward. Place your fingers. Just make sure those pinkies aren't crossed over. So like a little snail. Do that. Like this rather than like this. And just check your elbows are about shoulder width. You want to put your thumbs in like that. Find that. And then I want you just to walk your feet back. We're going to do forearm plank. Cool. So can you keep your legs engaged, push your heels back, keep your shoulders over the head, and just catch your breath. If it's too strong, just drop your knee, or maybe just one knee. If it's too easy, I'll walk forward a bit. You can always float one foot. And then the other foot. We're just here for 5 more breaths. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. 2 more, we've got this. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out, and knees to the floor. Everybody uncurl those toes, so the toenails are on your mat, and take the hands forward, so nice and flat, and we're in spin. So from here, we want to take the shoulders back, lift the collarbones up, and just gazing slightly upwards as we look forward. Breath in. Stretch. You relax hips a little more. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. And breath out. One more. Breath in. Breath out. I like to pancake my hands, lowering yourself all the way to that. Catch your breath again. Good. When you're ready, inhale back onto the elbow. I'm going to do half the Kasana, half frog. So from here, take your left hand, sweep it under the right elbow so it's nice and flat. Space I've created here. And then bring your right foot towards your sitting bone. Your right hand point back at that foot. Look back helps as well. Grab hold of your big toe. Either stay here, level 1, level 2, come to your elbow. Level 3, palm on the top of the foot and spin those fingers forward to the elbow up. And then gaze back to the front, wherever you're at. 5 breaths. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Relax a little more. breath out. Last one, breath in. No slingshots, nice and easy, release with control. And release the foot back down, and we're going to switch sides, so we just take the right elbow down. Right hand comes to the base, left foot up, the left hand back. Once again, level 1, grabbing hold of your foot. Level 2, elbow. Level 3, fingers forward. If you can bring your chest more or less front to the back as far as you can. And breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Alright, relax. Breath in, breath out. Only 2 more to go. Breath in, breath out. You find by the 5th breath, breath in, it's actually so relaxing you don't necessarily feel you want to come out of it at all. Breath out. No slingshots, just gently release now back to the mat. And second breath in. Good. The next one, the bow pose, Dhanurasana. So we're going to bend both legs now, so the heels are up towards the sky. Reach back with our right hand to our right ankle, our left hand to our left ankle. So the toes can be pointed up, or you can right deep into your ankle, pull back, and then lifting your chest by pushing the feet into your hands. See if you can lift the knees and the chest of the Dhanurasana of the bow pose. Go easy at first. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. One more. Breath in, breath out. Slowly lower yourself back down. Resting on your front once more. Good. From here we're going to roll onto our back. So I like to do a commando roll, which is right hand forward and just roll over to the right onto your back. Bend your knees up. So we're going to do more hamstring stretching now on our back. So we're going to keep our left knee bent today as we extend the right leg up towards the sky. I want you just to grab thigh, calf, big toe, heel, wherever you can grab hold of, and gently, gently start to stretch that right foot over and above behind you. Catch that breath again. We have 5 breaths. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Relax. Breath in. You can feel that length in the muscle. Breath out. 2 more. Breath in. Breath out. Last one. Breath in. Breath out. Now we're going to take that right foot and put it across our left thigh, so the right knee goes out to the side. Take our right hand through the triangle, grab hold of our thigh, and we take each the right toes back towards the knee to protect the knee joint, and then gently bringing that knee towards your left shoulder. Catch your breath. Two more. Relax. Last one. Breath in. Breath out. Now I want you to keep your right foot across that left thigh and bring your left foot back to the ground. We're going to roll our leg over to the left of the thigh, onto the ground. Take our hands out to the side. Now, if you're in a confined space and your hands can't be extended, just bend them 90 degrees with the elbows. Good. From here, you're going to look over to your right. Easy stretch. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Just 3 here. Breath out. Gazing back up. Bring the knees back to center. Right foot's down on the ground. Left leg to the sky, stretching the left hand. Right arm is bent. Grab hold of whatever you can. Touch the left and over behind you. 5 breaths. Nice. Breath in. Breath out. In. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. 2 more. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Placing the left foot across your right thigh. Left knee comes out to the left hand side. Toes back to the knee of that left foot. Left hand goes to the triangle, thigh or knee, and then start drawing that right knee towards the right shoulder. 5 breaths. Breath in. Second one. Breath in. Third one. Breath. Two more. Breath in. Last one. Breath in. Breath out. Take the right foot back towards the ground, so the sole of the right foot is on the ground. Release the hands. Left foot stays across the right thigh as you roll to the right, bring the sole of your left foot to the ground. Hands out to the side, looking now over to the left. And feel a nice stretch into your sacrum and lower back area. Nice and easy. One more breath. Very nice. Gazing back to the sky. Bring the knees back together, feet on the floor. And we're going to take our hand, touching thumb and index finger together like a diamond shape under our sacrum. That's your lower back area there. So you're sitting on your hands basically. If you've got a block, you're welcome to use a block. And then just take your left leg to the sky, and then the right leg to the sky. And it's a version of your karate legs up the wall, but obviously there's no floor here. Or maybe there is. Can't see your spaces. And just resting your legs up above it. We just want to give the chance for the blood in our feet to circulate. Get some fresh blood in. More breath. In. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Good. I want you to bring your knees to your chest and see if you can just bring your knees closer to your chest to release the hand. And then bring your teammates back down. But keep your knees in close to your chest. So we're going to wrap our arms around our legs now, drawing those knees in towards the chest. And take a little rock from left to right, right to left. Very nice. I want you to squeeze your knees together now, but release the hands and take your fingertips onto the tops of your knees. And just do little circles clockwise. Your knees. 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. together, and we're going to place the soles of the feet back onto the floor. And just walk your feet nice and wide, so you've got a mat, the edge of your mat position, and rest the knees towards the center. Just take a couple of breaths here. From here, we're moving to Supta Baddha Konasana, that butterfly on your back. So the opposite way now. We're going to take the knees wide and the soles of the feet. Once you're comfortable, you might need to lift your hips and place them back down again. Walk the shoulders behind you, bring your right hand or your left hand to your belly and the other hand to your heart. Now I want you to close down your eyes. Just working with your breath again, inhaling, scanning your body, traveling through the outer layers of your body. If you notice any tension, you've probably got rid of a lot of it. As you exhale, I want you to just breathe into that area. Now the breath in, scanning your body. Breathing in. And don't just think about the hips and the back and the arms either. Like to go through the whole body. Often I know that it's my face that's tight. Breath in. My jaw more. Chest. And neck. And the more you relax, it's like this weight lifted up your shoulders. You almost feel like the brain expands and relaxes as well. The breath relaxes. And then you can just think about ignoring the difference between the mind, body, spirit, idea, and just relaxing everything, the whole self. Let the mind just be silent. Let the body be still. Let your mood just okay and be quiet. We're just here. No judgment, no expectation, simply breathing. When you're ready, you can stay like this, or if you want to do a traditional shavasana, you can straighten your legs. Perhaps take your hands by your side. I want you to see just how heavy you can be on the ground in whichever position you're in. Just let your breath be free. Move. Endless expanse of the body. And spirit recharge. We are trying time. We will get through it. We're lucky as yogis to have these special tools to help us. And now you can relax. Take one more deep breath in. One more long breath out. We're going to come up to sitting. Going to the right hand side. Prefer just to come straight up to work with just the heart position. Blood moves around. We'll come to Now we started in a comfortable cross-legged, easy pose for calf. You can do loads of your work to take it. Siddhasana is also the other one where you tuck your foot in between the calf and the thigh. Wherever you are, just be comfortable. Hands back on your knees. I like to take Gaya Mudra, which is index and thumb making a circle, representing spirituality or divinity, and the other three fingers splayed out, representing humankind or mortality. The idea of this gesture is the gesture of wisdom is that we are attaining a high level between the two, where we sit as we travel through our yoga. Just a few relaxing breaths here. It helps if your eyes closed. If you prefer them open, just a nice soft gaze. Just imagine as you breathe in, you're breathing in all in. As you breathe out, we're just letting go of some of the stuff carrying. We can concentrate once more on this stuff coming towards us. And just release the distraction. One more deep breath in. Long breath out. Just walking those elbows in towards your ribs, hands to heart, arms touching the Anjali. Some people like to open the Anjali at the top like that to make a fruit bowl version. This idea of being open to the wisdom of the universe and the ideas. New ideas like doing yoga on your computer or your phone. Thanks very much for coming to the class today. I do appreciate it. Take a deep breath in. Opening the mouth. Long breath out. Clear it out. Feel the practice with one arm. Feelings of peacefulness, tranquility, and light. Namaste.